Welcome back, sports fans. Today we are playing the first round, the quarterfinals for the BBPN All-Star League. And, yeah, we made it somehow miraculously. And, we're going against Storm's Chaos Dwarves here. So, take a look what he's got. Got the break tackle on both bull centaurs. That's pretty standard. Went mighty blow for both of them, but one's got block, the other's got tackle. Kind of an odd choice. Not going block on both of them. They took skills at different times, and I don't know. Not having block on your bull center is kind of a big deal at this stage of the game. He managed to get the claw on one of his dwarf blockers. Not that that's going to be a huge factor for our team tonight, but it does affect how he ends up developing. So that's his big mighty blue piece. Has another one with the grab skill as well as guard like the rest. Started going to stand firm after the guard, it looks like. One dirty player went with block after that. I'm not sure that I like that. As you can see with my team, I kind of like using wrestle. That way you can wrestle things down and then kick them afterwards with all in one piece. So block kind of doesn't help with that as much. So, but has his ball carrier here. Already has an AV decrease. So if we can get our hands on him, should crumble like paper, but you know, we'll see what happens. So the AG4 is definitely going to make him harder to pin down, despite not having dodge, because he's got 4 rerolls to burn on things like that. So kick, not a huge deal. Mainly just to buy time for his bull centaurs to come in and ruin our day. And of course an AG2 hobo, which wouldn't surprise me if he went ahead and got rid of that before this match. So Discord shows that he's online, however, obviously the client is not showing him on here. And click a review here. I'm kind of debating on getting rid of Clea. The big thing is I don't have a ton of gold, and in case something bad happens. We saw that he's got a fair amount of mighty blow. You know, she's still going to be fine with that movement decrease being on the line. So maybe we'll look for it next game if we roll well in the gold and have a relatively healthy team. So the rest of these guys all banged up and bruised up. So got some more wrestle, have our sure hands. So we do have our second reroll with a coach and cheerleader, so we'll have a better chance in getting the extra rerolls if those come up. So down to 10 fan factor, which doesn't really I'm not really broken up about that. I know we were up to 12 at a certain point, but it is what it is. We're at the same level that he's at and most of the others that made it to All-Star, it looks like. So go ahead and ping him and let him know we're good. So while we wait for that, we can go and take a look at the other matchups. So this is pretty big. I had my hesitations walking in here, but the 2 teams that we lost to in regular season are squaring off. And with it being a knockout bracket means we only have to deal with one of those going forward. And assuming this is all in order means that we'll play the winner of that match. They're both bash teams. They can both easily bang each other up. So that's not a bad spot to try to walk into. So the Arlen Armadillos are the other Brett team by Lando. They are very developed and can be very scary. But again, they're going against a heavy bash team. Scum does not fool around when it comes to playing any kind of team with lots of mighty blow and lots of cheap fodder to kick you while you're down. So we'll see how that goes. This is the match I don't know how it's going to go. So I have a good feeling that Armadillos are going to win, but it's how bad are they going to be? I think that the Xandri Privateers can probably beat Nurgle, but again, how much can Nurgle hurt them before they walk out of that? This one, I'm not so sure. White Talkers, Boronate, you know, Goat Boy, if he gets fair dice, is a very formidable coach. In my experience, I can't really say that much about Boronate, but he's still here, and he did well in the season they played this team. So maybe this is just his go-to race or whatnot. It is undead, and my feelings towards that. He's got some good development, some stat ups there on the ghouls. That's pretty important. But he's only running 2 of them. He's got a huge bench, but only 2 out of 4 ghouls. So did roll the doubles to get the mummy's block, which is pretty important. So we'll see. And Rat Ogre. Rat Ogre has very little development, realistically. So he's got a bit of a bench. He has a Minotaur, but that's basically just because his TV was otherwise low. So the 1 AG4 Warrior's nice, but no dodge on there. It's still movement 5, so he's not moving quickly. So the claw might help get a couple extra stuns. Maybe an extra removal comes from this guy, but it's not like there's anything terribly scary on here. So haven't heard back from him. I'm going to sign out real quick, see if that helps reload the game. So the game's been known to have those rare errors when you sign in where it doesn't show you as being online. So it's been a while since I've ran into that one, but we'll see if that's what's going on here. Alright, showing him now. Okay.
The sun is shining, birds are singing, and you are on Cabal Vision HD.
Alright, there we go. So we get 600 to deal with. Obviously 320 goes to Recruit and Griff. I'll grab one of you, and we'll cough out the 10k to get booze. So
time to put all that training and knowledge to the test. May Nuffle bless you.
which also means they didn't spend down the 20k extra because he was sitting at 170 in the treasury. So made that babe cheaper.
He'll need to prove it on the field. If he finishes the game with all his teeth, then I'll call him a star player.
Alrighty. So he's elected a kick to us, which is pretty interesting. With as much Mighty Blow as he's got on the team, I would expect him to try to hurt us first. So, because with us being a knockout bracket in playoffs, there is overtime. So if we just slow march it, and we definitely can play the attrition war. He only has one bench. So I would rather conserve my rerolls in the second half to go into overtime if it comes to that. So playing defense, I think that's a little easier. So we had won the fame. That's nice. So again, that's even more reason why having those rerolls in an overtime scenario is going to be nice. Because we'll have the +1 fame and then +1 from our sideline staff. Alright.
Did you know, and I think you'll like this, that astroturf
So
is made from a compound of sand, gravel,
let's get our Shurians in
skulls,
to
and
here.
5 players' agents.
Tasty.
Yep, I know we can't have that many people in the wide zone. So I think that's the setup we want to do. We'll wrap these guys around, so we have the 2-die blocks there, where we can wrestle it down. If we need to, we can throw additional blocks from the inside guy, and then throw in the corner ones if those were successful. So, and then foul afterwards.
Flake fly in my
Try to remove some dwarves. Alright, now a bad kick for us. Perfect defense. Alright. How's he gonna screw with us? So unless he goes a full setup on there, we should be able to at least still pull something off. Okay, stacking the bulls on one side.
This is a big game, Bob. How do you feel about being at such an important match?
So,
indifferent, Jim. Ask me again when there's more blood on the field. Yeah.
Go and move you back there.
Now it's just
Help cover
a matter of
things.
getting the ball at their feet. It's never simple.
Hmm. Alright, first things first is going to be recovering this ball. I can't afford to let
Have glue on their fingers.
him get his bull hands on it. Alright, we're stopping there then.
That's a solid formation.
Go and put him there.
The opposing team have
Because this could all crumble. We want to make sure that he can't get in here easily. Alright. Let's go and throw this one die blitz. See how that goes. Push. That should be enough to at least get this started.
This player likes to be
Alrighty. We'll take the Russell. Alrighty. The rest of this is going to be 2 die uphill, and that I don't think I can justify doing right now. I could potentially do a 50-50 dodge, but where do we move him? I guess we can move him here. I'll go and give that a try. Oh, that's fine, we'll take the fall. Didn't break armor, so that's fine. Not terribly worried about the hobo getting in there, but there's always a chance that he tries to break tackle into here. And he'll want an assist if he does that.
Come on, guys.
Okay.
Together.
Fend. Alright.
Player is about to get
Push.
above and below the belt at the same time. Those peasants just won't stand still.
Yeah, Fend is going to be really useful against these Chaos Dwarves.
They can't run away.
Keeping that guard out of play as much as possible. And just outrunning them. Yep. Okay.
This could be fun, especially if the ball holder goes down.
This is the one that he wants to blitz in with, because it's got tackle. But his block's not really going to help him. But he's still looking at a 4+ dodge. Yep, and he's going for it.
He'll get an assist now. Wuss. That's what I'm talking about.
Break tackle works. Okay.
Knuckles, balls.
Push.
They're going
Reroll it. Pushes. Hey, there we go. And we got Fen, so. There we go.
If you kill the fool carrying the ball, then you stop him from scoring.
One die. Okay. Yep, we got grab. Okay, got him. Put him back there. Yep. Alright, armor's still holding. I assume he's going to come over here and try to be an obstacle. That's a bit of a gamble.
Should they be stomping on the player's neck with those studded boots?
Okay, he got a knockout. And he didn't get caught, but you just gave me a hole there. Go and make sure that he's tagging there.
It's a block. Let's hope Nuffle is smiling on those blocking dice, Bob.
Knuckles always smiling, Jim. You just don't always know which side he's supporting.
Let's go and move there. Hey. Go and move you there. Go and make sure that you're covered.
The attacker has an assist.
Yeah, you don't have block, so fuck it. I'll take it.
Push back. Not over.
That way, he doesn't have a way to easily get freed. With him being there, he could have thrown that block and he could have dodged his way through all this. Now he's alone against the AG3 peasant. So, the big concern is going to be coming from this side. He's going to have to roll some go for it's and knock Devil Slayer out of the way, but that's doable. 3, 4, 5, 6. So,
Is the assist going to be enough to come out
Yep.
on top?
put me there. That gives him the opportunity that he needs. That's why we're moving up with the Shurians behind him to recover with. And it does mean that he has to move Spittle out of the way first. Which is good, means he's not going to recover the ball with him.
player's going for it.
Absolutely have to stop him. Or her. Whatever.
Going with the hobo. For a 1-die?
The dung is about to hit the fan.
Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he definitely could come in with a 2-die with his Chorf here. I think that's just a misplay on his part.
Need to get the ball forward.
Okay.
The end zone is in sight.
6.
I think it's the need.
Even though Griff has block, I would rather blitz with Namor here. Because at least then I can use a reroll
If the player is
if I needed to.
finish in the public,
That
generally,
was not what I wanted.
dangerous than players.
Alrighty. It is still very recoverable.
Like a rock.
Yeah, there's just too much of a gap there for me to feel comfortable going there. Don't fuck me here. Alrighty. I will consider that mildly recovered. Worst case scenario, I'm completely wrong. He pops the ball out and I'm fucked.
They're just hiding.
Best case scenario, we're burning rerolls off him and killing the clock. So, and having to take the both down really helped me there, because now he doesn't have a clear path to Griff.
Two big goons that get
Okay,
together
got
and
him.
fall on you.
And alright, stun. We can accept that. Depending upon what he does with these dwarves, we can try to blitz through with Griff again next turn.
They're gathering around that
Wow, that's 2 double skulls in 1 turn.
sandwich.
That team should avoid physical confrontation.
There we go. Too many options on screen when that guy does his stuff. And Russell's really helping out in this matchup. It's slowing down the dwarves doing anything. Just going through this. I know Scum's going to be mad, saying, "Why aren't you fouling?" And the answer is because I want to win.
Haha, here's some friends. Bunch of rattle feather and shove it up there. For all the good that does.
We have sure feet. Alright, that's as far as we're going. No need to do anything else there. I'll take this 1 die. We'll go ahead and wrestle there.
Awesome.
Because I fail trades like nobody's business. So, problem is that he's got a bull centaur that's unmarked to start running downfield. So, he can't challenge us this turn, but he can at least try to put pressure to force us to score earlier than we want to. So, he's also got a good shot at sidelining my sure hands. But if, in order to do that, means those players aren't moving anywhere. He's got a bunch of down to people, which is good for us. So, he's got a dirty player still. But he's not going to have a ton of assists, and basically anyone he tries to foul outside of if he knocks over to AG3 is going to be a trade, more than likely. So if he gets tossed out, but he takes out whoever he's fouling. So, and honestly, even trades like that are how we stand a pretty good chance of winning this.
Jim, did you know that some cheerleaders get paid more than the players?
Is that a fact,
Yep.
Bob?
Hey, no sideline for us.
But the fans
I'll
are
take that.
Who would you rather?
And fend, so he can't just corner us. Well, If he stuns us, he can.
That last burst of speed. It's risky.
That's his last reroll.
You need balls to score.
That makes me feel a lot better about scoring early if I have to. So... as scary as Bull Centaurs normally are, he needs at least one assist to get 2 dice, and that one doesn't have the tackle. And now he doesn't have rerolls to try to do better about it. Honestly, hitting the AG4 Hobo is a much bigger prize for me. But if we do go down, then the dirty player's in position to do something about it. Alright, knockout, we'll take that. Means he's not getting the boot. Though I'm not seeing fewer and fewer options of things to do. Well, when you give me options like that, I mean, hard to pass up on that. Stand people up because bad shit happens in Blood Bowl.
Unity is strength.
Hey, you got the PAL. Sweet. Knockout. Knockout's pretty good.
And maybe we will see him on the pitch later.
He doesn't have booze like we do. So... that's a pretty important piece. You can't run anywhere. You can't blitz me either. I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to score. Hopefully his KO doesn't wake up. So there's too many pieces that are in bad spots. And the KO stays out. That's huge. So our dirty player's also out, but that's why we have 2.
As his team has just kicked it away.
But we've got kick still. Yeah, I don't have enough wrestle yet to feel like putting him on the front line. So despite the auto-centering kind of screwing things up, and despite the bad kickoff result, I don't feel terrible about the spot we're in right now. Zero. Who has 0? You have 0. Cleo, you need to be up here. That's your whole fucking job, is being there and taking hits. You've got 0. You're going up there. Alrighty. Okay. We'll swap these two and call it that.
Very different from perfume, Bob. You like it? It's called Rotting Cadaver by Tommy Hilfiger.
So we basically have everything going for us right now. No. While we wait, making sure everything's still good on OBS. Looks like it is.
On balance, I prefer the passing game to running down the field.
He's only leaving the one hobo back to recover the ball,
The other.
which
I like
I don't know if he sees that we've got kick.
whatever time by.
Okay, I'm going to kick it to this side, mostly because of the bull centaurs. I don't know if he's been playing this way, but I know a lot of people like carrying the ball with the bull centaur, especially if we had kicked it forward. And so I would rather him not have block with the one he's carrying with. So, but that is a good kick for us. Even with a quick snap, it's nothing to shy away from. Even if the ball bounces forward. It's not a touchback, it's near the end zone. And after he basically has to pick it up this turn and still might need to make some go for it in order to run that in.
Those players
Otherwise, he's looking at extra handoffs
show you much of a
or
run.
Absolutely
passes,
not, Jim.
uh,
On the line of scrimmage,
none of which is going to be great when you've got no rerolls.
rival players came to me.
Yeah, the front line is the thing that's going to suffer the most from this quick snap. But that's why we've got reserves. Alright. Starting out with a couple blocks, I assume. At least the guys with Mighty Blow.
Hey, Jim. How many halflings does it take to change a candle in a lantern?
So I can't blame him for trying to take his time and think things out. The dice have not been overly kind to him so far, and he's in a
For me to eat.
not the spot that he wanted to be at this point. So,
That seems good.
hey, good job, Claire.
That looks painful.
That's why you get paid the $0. Glad I didn't fire and replace her already. Hey, 3 dice. Alright. So. Nope. Hey, I like that.
A beautiful fend.
So, if he's here, is 12 squares. So, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, yeah, he has to make at least 2 GFIs to run this ball in.
They've grabbed the ball. A wise
Okay, he's at least got the ball.
fundamental to the game.
Just outside of range for Griff to blitz him. Of course, we could always lightning bolt if it comes to that. Like, I think lightning bolting him now might be enough, but we'll give it a shot. I would rather keep it for next half and see what we can do about holding this. Just going through this.
Players arrive to assist their teammate.
There's a real war.
Let's go and throw this foul.
Ouch! Must have hurt.
I'm gonna burn the reroll. I shouldn't, but I will.
What's that?
Yeah, it's only a stun as well.
The other team.
So, was it worth the reroll? No. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us. So, the good news is that players like Griff don't really care about rerolls, but if there's one thing this team is good at, it's stalling a drive.
Now that's a holding maneuver, if ever I saw one. This is going to be decisive.
Hey, this is third double skulls.
Got everything done he wanted.
That helps us out a ton.
Teams go.
Now he has to make a dangerous play. Blitz you with.
Come on, guys. Together.
Okay. Fine. Yeah, we'll go and move you there.
He's coming to help his buddy.
Appears to be
Okay.
anchored to the spot. The players on the
There we go. And we didn't get caught either. Move him there so he can't really get any help over here. Honestly, as much as I would like to try to steal the ball, I don't want to risk getting blitzed. There's too much tackle on that team. And I can't give Griff enough coverage. So taking out one of the dwarves is pretty huge. If this KO stays out, we have a player advantage. So... and we're up in a score, which puts the onus on him to do something about it.
You know, I often think Blood Bowl might be better if we just got rid of the whole...
And honestly, I don't know what I would do in his position.
that would be blood.
Engage, engage, engage. And that's probably his biggest problem, is that he's trying to leave the Bull Centaurs open to try and make plays later, but he should have just straight up engaged across the board. So, because he'll win a straight up fight. He's got too much in the way of guard and mighty blow. And it's not like we're super agile to pull out and pull plays to get around it. If he puts the guard in the right spots, we're screwed. So, there's the handoff he doesn't want to do. He made it. But now where do you go? You have no hole. And like I said, he gave it to the one without block.
Throw the ball in their face. That range, they'll go down as if you were flinging a brick into their jaw.
So, which means he's going to be way easier for Griff to knock the ball free out of. But you have to make a run for it. You don't have a choice. I mean, you could have cut the corner with your break tackle, if that's what was being coined. But you've got next to no cover here. 1, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, block there, free him up, come over, block there. So, or even just move him over. That'll work.
He's sprinting. It's going to be okay.
So, yeah, this should be a pretty simple matter.
I should probably
Wrestle's what we were looking for.
all our cabal vision. Think of it. Splat.
Put pressure on the ball. Can't argue with that. Get next to the ball carrier so you can block him. And if that doesn't
1,
work,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go, go, go. So we push him back, then he's out of range.
there's no harm in making a block on the ball carrier. Well, actually, you can do a lot of harm through that. That's kind of the point.
And we have Fend, which is also going to hold him up, so. Alright. Knocked him over. Throw that. We can get a push. No. If we had a push, then we would have ran over and thrown the foul with the wrestler. But no biggie. Just a KO on a rookie peasant, so. Yeah. And he's got no way to push him forward to square. That's why you go one extra square than what you need, kids. So, because I believe he had the sprint GFI left. They didn't take it. Hey, if you're going to blitz someone, that's as good as anyone.
To a teammate.
It's not getting what he needs to, though. I mean, if this is our luck throughout the rest of the playoffs, then we're fucking golden. I'm not gonna lie, we've had a lot of lucky breaks so far. Not that I think that we've ever been in huge danger yet, and just lucked out because one bad die roll. It's been a consistent. He's rolled a lot of double skulls. He's failed some GFIs. And that, you know, he's not making, amazing moves or anything, but his KO stayed out. That's massive.
One team is lighter player, not a
So yeah,
significant
we
difference.
have a player advantage now.
Despite being in the lead, this team now has to kick the ball to the losing squad.
They'll want to get it back as soon as they can.
Yeah, keep their sure hands benched. Alrighty. Yeah, I think we're good there. So we're back up to 6 wrestle on the team.
Do you think there's going to be any action at all?
We have more wrestle than he has
Might see
block.
something happen, or I'm just going to go and watch Game of
Or no,
instead.
right? Yeah. 5, 6, 7. Alright, he's got more block than we did at wrestle, but it's damn close. So. That's a pretty good kick. Weather, no. No! Weather, you fucked me. It's alright. He's got 4 rerolls at this point. I'm not going to sweat it. Get it to the right bull. That's fine. So.
That player's about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time. And into it. Sure.
Yeah.
Just well.
The grab is nice, but it's not enough. Go and fend.
It prevents his opponent from following up. Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
Oh, these peasants are really good at avoiding contact.
Okay. He is not like that AG3 piece. Alright, just a stun. We can accept that. Run away! Run away! You fat bull ass. So. He's out of hits, so 2 stuns isn't bad to start our drive out. Big question is where's he going to put the ball carrier? Okay. Alrighty. Let's go and move you there.
Croxier, dear boy.
A sports drink made by the Skaven of Clan Pestilence? No thanks. I'll give it a miss. I may not be the sharpest spike on the
I'm
arm.
gonna re-roll that.
Not that.
Alright, not quite the result that we were looking for there.
Safety in numbers.
I have to stagger this a little bit. Which is going to give him a hole. We'll see what he does with it. If he scores super early, that's actually fine. I would prefer to hold him entirely, but I'm not going to sweat him scoring on turn 13 or so.
Haha, here's some friends.
This is going to be decisive.
Okay, you got what? Doesn't take the both down.
Those peasants just won't stand still.
Here's a good tip. Grab 'em by the
That's weird.
and they can't run away.
Hmm. He might just be out of it at this point. So, like, the dice have been pretty one-sided as far as where all the failures are going, but it shouldn't be like I'm out of this game bad at this point. He definitely has a roadmap to getting back in and winning this. It's not easy, but it's not obscene either. So, it's plausible enough that I'm fielding my good players still. So, let's see. Thankfully, one of the perks to this team versus like the Skaven team that I was deeply considering running for this as well is that like we're not worried about star player points. I mean, they're nice, and we've got a couple peasants that are real close to leveling to get some more wrestle, but you know, racking up touchdowns and star player points is not as important as it is on a more traditional tier 1 team.
Me like that. My life coach says I have a very deep and healthy barracks.
Let's go and move you there and throw this block.
They're gathering around that moon.
Now we're rolling all the double skulls.
The sandwich.
I don't like being out of rerolls right now, but
More the merrier.
I'll take that wrestle. Yeah. Since he has both of his bowls here, I'm fine with that. Alright. Go and wrestle that.
Awesome.
So he's got a bit more of an opening. That's why we're moving you here. We don't want to overcommit because bulls are still fast. He could easily do the switch up on us. But if he runs down this way, he doesn't have a whole lot of coverage that he can pull. He's got a hobo, he's got the other bull, he's got one dwarf. And that's not enough to create a cage. And we're going to have a ton of people that are available to move too.
He's coming to help his buddy. That's gonna hurt.
Okay, another knockout. Definitely makes his life a little bit easier. But there goes his blitz, so if he wants to risk a GFI, putting his guy there isn't a bad spot. He'll put a tackle on Griff that I then have to deal with, especially since he's got the claw. Makes him a huge threat. It makes even dodging a little risky. Worst case scenario, it makes me use my blitz to clear him off. So. Okay. And so he's moving these guys inward, which it kind of tells the tale that this is what he's going to be going for. So rarely will you ever see me pull the guys in like that and not keep one or two over here. One, to stop opponents from curling in, and two, to at least allow the possibility of the turnaround, especially when you've got high-speed pieces like this.
They are down and surrounded by the opposing team. This isn't.
Come on, Ed. No? Okay. Thanks, Ed. I'm gonna put you there. Uh, I'm gonna put Griff there. Coming with a splits.
Safety and
There we go. Go for it.
Players
hold it. He's not looking. Get in there.
Hey. There we go. And I'm fine with that. That ties up 2 guard pieces there.
The attacker has an assist.
Alright, that's fine.
Well, at least they're not dead.
Yeah. Movement break on a rookie. I'm not gonna use it. With how much he's been targeting Silver Surfer, kind of want to make sure that he stays healthy.
Oh, these peasants are really good at avoiding contact.
Okay. It's an interesting blitz. He's trying to slowly curl this to the point where he can get enough to be in scoring range, but it's just not happening so far.
Always better than one.
Okay, burn the reroll. Stun. Okay, we can work with that. Now he's starting to think about running back here, but it's a bit late for that.
That's it.
Should they be stomping on the players'
A 0 assist foul. Doesn't get caught, but it doesn't work. Let's blitz you.
He'll get an assist now. Listen.
Okay, didn't get the removal we were hoping for there.
And another
Okay.
bites the dirt.
He's got a shot at Griff, but he's running out of time on that clock, and we still have the wizard. He does have a few options, though. He can easily start running down here. Have a mild escort. At least get the guard to move with him. Or he could not free up the guard piece. That stun's useful for him. So I mean, he could still blitz to free up the Chorf here, but
This player likes
or he could just throw the block. Okay, it doesn't break armor. That's an important piece to have healthy.
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Hi. We're almost done. Hopefully. This is the one you want to blitz with. But if you don't knock Griff over, then you're in danger. At least push him into there. Gotcha. New block. Reroll that. Push. Fend. I guess you're worried that I would be next to your ball carrier, but you have 2 tackle guard pieces on me. So this is going to be the time that we use the lightning bolt. We have the AG3 that's untouched right here. Griff can still dodge out on a 2. He just won't have the reroll.
The celestial wizard has cast a mighty spell at the opponent.
That's pretty good. Okay. Question is, do we just fucking bomb it? I actually think safe money is answer is yes. Don't dodge that way, dodge that way. It's a 5+.
The ball's going long. How would you deal with it?
Not rocket magic, Jim.
Right on target.
Hold the receiver. Or they catch it.
So, one bull's down, the other one's way down here. His hobos are not in great positions to do anything about it. He's only got the one that can even reach there this turn. Well, he's got rerolls. This one's probably the best one to do it. So, easiest to free up, even if you can't get down there yet. And isn't blitzing Griff, so we can actually go recover that ourselves then. No. Meow. Yeah, got him. I'm less worried about this hobo because he's got the AG2. So, but removals will definitely help his situation. Let's see, that is a reroll he did not want to have to burn right now. And it's not even a push to free up his hobo. And that just made a hole for Griff. That was all kinds of good for us and bad for him. So, I don't know if he has enough movement to wrap around here to try to pin Griff in. Looks like he does. But that's not what he's doing. So, throw that block, move in and assist on here, dodge out, blitz, run and pick up the ball. That's going to be the play here. Unless this 2-die uphill works miraculously.
Surrounded by adversaries like that, I hope he knows what he's doing.
I'll take that. What you got? Badly hurt. Okay. Slightly muddles that plan up, but it's not going to be the worst thing in the world. You can stand up. You can stand up. You can move downfield. Not what we were hoping for, but
If the player remains unmolested, they could sprint into the end zone. Of course, that's
we'll throw this because you got pro. Don't need it. that'll be it. That was the here ground, hold this. So he's got a reroll. He's got tackle for the 2-die hit. But then he has to pick up and then make a hell of a pass play. To presumably that hobo there.
Well, they had to retreat a little. It was getting
Failed the GFIs. With a bull, no less.
Wouldn't they be better dodging out of the way rather than blocking the ball?
no Jim. Strike first, run later.
Yep.
That's always been my
That's a touchdown. I'm so excited by
I'll eat that ball. The losers win at the time left. Here comes some sleeping beauties.
It's going to be hard now that they're outnumbered.
Important thing, gotta keep possession of the ball, not lose it. A strike back would be terrible.
He has failed every KO roll so far. It may only be 4 KO rolls, but it's still dumb. AG3, you're getting benched. Is this just movement? That's just movement. So, doing the smiley setup. Protect my good peasants there.
The thing about Blood Bowl is how it brings
Realistically, I should probably switch Griff,
the common joy
but
of death. You have orcs
and put him on like the line or something, because he'll be playable next match anyways. But I don't know.
to see some shredded
I feel wrong doing that. Like he's just gonna quit on me to the next match or something if I do that.
There won't be an issue.
Is our kicker out? Oh yeah, he's injured, isn't he? Yeah. Okay, he's just calling it. I'll go ahead and throw a blitz, so. Who needs? You need it.
More the merrier.
Unity is strength.
Nope. You're at 0, you're at 4. Yep. That's it.
After that match, I need to change my undergarments. Take over, Bob, while I
Alright, got some good gold there.
Constitution.
And of course, Clay gets the MVP for taking it like a champ. So. But. Yeah, his GFIs were just way fucking off. And his KO rolls. Huh, it don't roll his KO rolls at the end of the game. That's weird. Normally does that. So. Yeah, his armor held up. Injuries weren't ridiculous. If anything, his armor maybe should have been down a little lower. Because we threw, what, 4 fouls, I think. So, all of them had it, I think, pretty sure all of them had +2 to it. And almost all of them had dirty player as well. But, yeah, the ones there. Yeah, Black Dice seemed pretty decent. Early on, the first half, he had a couple double skulls. We came back with our own double skulls, but his dice shaped up second half. So a little high on that end, but yeah. We rolled a lot of skulls, but they were more evenly spread out among the other dice on our 2-die blocks. Thankfully, only had a couple 2 dice early into the second half, or the double skulls there. But yeah, armor, that's about right given how much Mighty Blow he had. So KOs about where they should be since we had boos. GFIs about where they should have been. Bribe worked. Dodges. I think we failed all of our peasant dodges. But Griff made his, so we'll take that. The 1 pro worked. Pickups were pretty good. That was all 2 pluses, so yeah. Can't complain about our dice there. So they just weren't there for him.
Winning a league is not within the reach
So
of just
are we the first one? We are the first ones to finish.
control of any
So.
self-respecting coach.
And no level ups at all, but yeah. I think now's the time to go ahead and fire Clea. So we'll do that before our next match. I have a match in 2 days, it looks like, on Thursday. If this ever gets rolled, I don't know why Jumpy is behind on rolling this, but we will be playing against, where's he? D-Man. So D-Man's Kislev. That'll be an interesting matchup. Underworld versus Kislev. And his TV is super low, but he's missing a lot of players. So only the 1 blitzer to worry about with that diving tackle. So we'll see what happens. So thank you all for watching, and like I said, we'll be back in 2 days to record that match. Until then, Nuffle bless your dice.